The butterfly effect is known as a phenomenon that occurs when something minuscule causes a chain reaction, resulting in a massive effect on another object. October 31st, 1517, a monumental day in history. The date marks a turning point in Christianity as we know it, a breakthrough in the world of theology, and possibly one of the clearest examples of the butterfly effect to this day. This is the story of the 95 Theses.
Martin Luther's Reformation began simply as a way to call the church for their wrongdoings. And to add pressure to it, he was one of the first to do it.
He saw how corrupt the churches were. He saw how they put fear into people to control them and buy indulgences to get rid of their sins, so the church can increase their wealth and power.
The writing of the 95 Theses was very monumental. It taught Christians that the only way to seek salvation is faith in God, and that no one is closer to God. We are all equal. The priest nor the pope are closer to God. And it also taught people to only listen to teachings that are based on the Bible.
The church was very corrupt. They were trying to play God's role in choosing how people can go to heaven or hell by making people buy indulgences and buy their sins and souls away. This was wrong.
On October 31st of 1517, Luther marched to the Wittenberg Castle Church and posted his thesis for the town to see. His works later became copied and spread rapidly throughout Germany. This was the beginning of the Reformation.
Martin Luther's Reformation inspired and encouraged others to interpret the Bible, which later led to the start of other Protestant denominations.
The church quickly caught on to Luther's revolt and began to persecute him for his actions. Prince Frederick III caught on to this and decided to hide Luther in the Wartburg Castle, where Luther went on to translate the New Testament into his own vernacular language, German.
One of Martin Luther's greatest accomplishments was translating the Bible to German. The original Bible was written in Greek. Him translating it to German made a lot of people come to Christianity and understand what the Bible is and what the Bible means.
Luther was sentenced to a trial after he came out of hiding and declared his beliefs. He stated that he had no intention of offending God. However, he did have the intention of criticizing the church. Luther's stand could have gotten him burned at the stake for blaspheming, but he took that chance.
When Martin Luther went on trial, it showed how brave and a man of faith he was, how he didn't recant for the church, and he truly believed in what he was saying.
Martin Luther studied theology. He was a man of faith, religion, and peace. He didn't fall under pressure, and he taught many people to do that. He brought the Bible to all the people around the world so they can read it and they can interpret it for themselves. That is what you call a man of faith.
The calculated risk ended up being a success. Luther not only altered the church and proclaimed his beliefs, but he avoided death and was able to live out his life with his wife, Katharina von Bora. The story of Luther is one that completely turned theology upside down. Luther's unintentional rebellion proved that it was possible to make a stand and create new denominations of Christianity. Several other Protestant denominations branched off thanks to Luther, Calvinism and Anglican, to name a few. His story isn't the most well known, but if it is one thing for sure, it's that it caused a schism in Christianity and a permanent alteration to our planet.